Must have it all over me. Thank you, yes, and I was carving pumpkins with my granddaughter before I came here, and she was a little upset that I was coming. Next year I'll bring her. Chuck Puckmeyer is my name. I'm a member of the City Council. Hello everybody, Sir call. I was first elected to council in 1994. Prior to that I was involved in the Residents Association. I lived in the uptown of Westminster, just off 12th Street for the last 30 years. And when I first moved there, it was high crime, prostitution. There were condoms in our lanes constantly. There were syringes. Crime was one of the top issues that concerned the city of New Westminster. Crime is way down. We haven't increased our police force in about 15 years. We found very creative ways of delivering police service in New Westminster. We actually police all the way from Stewartson Way to Edmonds because we were always able to deal with prostitution on 12th Street, but we weren't able to deal with it in Burnaby. So we worked with the Burnaby RCMP and with the Burnaby Council, and we now have a police force that actually monitors that whole strip. The women that were getting arrested in Burnaby were actually going to the New Westminster Crown, provincial Crown, and the judges would impose stop orders on those women. They've virtually all moved out of the area. So finally, after 30 years of struggle for those local small businesses in the neighborhoods, we've actually cleaned the strip up due to some very creative policing that we brought in. It's an exciting time to be in New West. I've seen it go from where people didn't want to live here. When I first bought here, my friends said, "Why would you buy New Westminster?" There was always an issue with crime related or something related with the courts. It was not a place to live. On Front Street and Columbia Street, there was a rampant alcoholism, and there was a lot of drinking establishments that we ended up closing down. I became the first chair of the licensing committee. We went around and we looked at what the problems were. We brought in different groups of city staff, police, fire, and the provincial government, and we shut most of those places down. Some, our lawyers said, "You can't do it. They're going to take you to court," like Kids Pub for one, and the massage parlors. We did it anyways, and they didn't challenge us, and I think we're a better city for it. We just built a $43 million civic center with no cost to the taxpayer. It might be a bit of a cost overrun because we were hit by HST or PST, because when we started building it, we were under HST. It shows how bad a tax that would have been had we have accepted it. $43 million, no cost to the taxpayer, the most iconic, beautiful building that we have in New Westminster. There's a lot of building that's going on down here. We built a new community center, a new park, an all-wheel park, zero cost to the taxpayer. There's going to be a new pedestrian overpass. We're working on whistle cessation. We signed an agreement with Southern Rail. We're going to have a quiet community. So we've done a lot in this part of New Westminster, and I hope that on November 15th, vote for Chuck. He gives a darn.